So back again, guys. I hope you're having a fantastic day for Monday. So I'm back again doing another stream, doing my player ratings today. And if you like my channel, could you please stick a like on it and please subscribe if you are new. And Eric says, "Can you hope you're okay?" Yeah, I'm fine, but excuse me. Oh, had a good day today at work, so I'm made up and just home do a stream for the player ratings and also doing the Four Horsemen show tonight. So yeah, just gone on to Saturday's game. I should have done this yesterday, but I had a stream with South Mondo and she was absolutely amazing last night. Everyone didn't see the video, check it out, it's out there. I got Paul, even John, even a mate, all be okay. Yeah, I mean, we talked about lots of things last night. Plenty of questions to solve. It's all about her, not me. But at the end of the day, it's just absolutely fine there. Ethan, I'm married. How you doing, kid? I hope you're okay. So, it's just, again, doing my streams. I've been told that I don't have to do a stream every day. But I love to do 2 streams a day. But I was told I don't need to do it. It's what it is. But I just wish shops are flipping open. I need some new clothes, man. I do. Need new hoodies and stuff like that. And gotta be done, man. So, yeah, I mean, got Eric again been having a break from social media lately, so I need to catch up on your content. Eric, check out me and Sav last night. It's out there. And that was amazing. I had about 20 odd likes yesterday, which is absolutely amazing. 150 odd views. And yeah, I mean, I do feel it's 2 points dropped on Saturday. I still think that. First half, I thought he played all right, actually. I thought it was great. But didn't take the chance to which comes. And this is the thing. If we're going to stay up this season, we must take our chances. And a few players haven't even done that. Willock had a good chance. And a lot of people see on social media and saying, yeah, but nobody didn't mention that. Everyone's having to dig at Joe Linton. Missing that chance. Yeah, that's that miss cost us the game, really. But for me, I think anyone see it, that should have been in the back of the net. Ivan Shearer said that. And yeah, Willock should have scored. And Miran should have scored. Hey ho, that's the way the cookie crumbles at this moment. So please stick a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. And yeah, I mean, people are saying that Emil Kraft played well. I mean, he did it wasn't outstanding, but Jamal Lewis is quite poor. It was his fault for the goal. And a lot of people haven't been saying about Isaac Hayden. He didn't track back Nevers as well for the equalising goal. Yeah, okay, played it right back, but really, he should not have allowed Nevers to go past him anywhere. But yeah, got Ben. Ben will be okay. West Brom is a must-win game. It has to be a must-win game. If we don't win that game and Bruce is still there, he has to go. And I don't care what anyone say. So yeah, still world right 2 points job. I thought Shelvey played all right in the first half. I thought he was excellent. And I thought Joe Linton, honestly, I thought did okay. He did okay. One of his better games, I guess, apart from that miss. So there you go. For Miran was everywhere in the first half. So I'm going to go straight to the player ratings. Please stick a like on and subscribe. And Eric said, I didn't like everyone blaming Joe for the Wolves. So crap defending and poor keeping. Yeah, it was poor keeping as well. He could have done better with that Jabraka. And that cost us that win now else. Yeah, Willock should have scored. And Miran shouldn't have scored. Shell was unlucky with that curling shot from Fiki off in the ball bowled before he hit it. See, look, I look at the bigger picture, guys. You know, I don't just look at one thing, I look at the whole thing. But Wolves could have scored a couple of goals. Silva, right at the end, Jabraka. People say that he made a fantastic save, but the ball hit a shoulder. I looked at it again, I didn't think he knew anything about that. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. But straight to the player ratings there. And you can always join as well. I'll go through the players from 1 to 11, including the subs and the manager. And Steve Bruce never learns his lesson, does he? Having a go at the players, slating them for not following instructions, and had a go at Richie, Lascelles, I think I had a go at Clark, definitely had a go at Joe Linton. And yeah, he's losing the players, Harriet. Excuse me. So, yeah, you can't be doing that, Steve, having to go out to play as in public. You cannot do that. The players will not play for you. And do you think I'm right on that one? I am. So, let's go to the player ratings. You could always join in as well. I'm going to start with Martin de Backer. And, yeah, it's great to see the guy back. But he could have done a bit better for the equalising goal. And he got a hand to it, but couldn't keep it loose. But he did make a great save in the end from Silva. And I don't know what you guys think of it. Don't mean much that I should give him, but I got Anirudh. Check him out as well. And yeah, he's a great guy. Spoke to him yesterday, all things Bristol City. And he just lost Nigel Pearson already. So yeah. So Eric says 5 out of 10. I've seen one gave a 7 out of 10 in the paper, which I'm not going to mention. But for me, because he did that little mistake, and I know he made have won the save, but I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. It's just because he did not react on time. So, yeah, probably 5 out of 10 I got. Andrew says 6 out of 10. I say, Tom says 6 out of 10. And Tom said, hi, John, for Tonique. I can't wait. So, for me, I'm going to give him, because the last save he did in the end, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10, not a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 there. That's because, you know, he didn't do a lot. He didn't really do a lot. He made an early save in the first half. But, hey, give me the 6 out of 10 just because that won the save he did in the end. So we're going to go straight on to Emil Kraft. He struggled against Giles Pierce neat. However, he did the basic things a little bit right. But again, I don't rate this player. He's not my number one right back in Newcastle. He's definitely the right back. And yeah. So for me, I don't know I'm going to get Kraft on this one. And how many marks out of 10 would you give him? But he had a shot in the first half, which should keep us saved. And I'm going to give Kraft, he's had one of those better games, I guess, 5 out of 10 for me. And Ben says 6 out of 10 for Dubaka. And Anirudh said 5.5 out of 10. So for me, that's the Dubaka, by the way. So I'll give Dubaka a 6. Kraft, I don't know. But again, it's positional players a letdown, and I'm going to mark him for that. Give him a 4 out of 10. A 4 out of 10 for Kraft there. Eric said 3 out of 10. Cool. Let's go on to Jamal Lascelles. I thought he dominated out of defence for most of the night, and he scored an excellent goal. I thought he defended quite well. And Tom said 0. I'll definitely give him a 0 at any other times, but I'll give him more zeros than cents. But there you go. Yeah, I mean, Lascelles, like I said, he defended really well, scored a good goal, great header, and I think he dominated. And I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for Lascelles. And Anirudh totally agrees with this as well. 7 out of 10 for our captain, Kieran Clark. I thought he caught well in defence alongside Lascelles, and I thought he defended quite well. But the only thing is, Lascelles and Clark went up for the same bar, which cost us equalising goal. But apart from that, I thought Kieran did well. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 as well. And yeah, I think he did okay, won some important headers, and I think he made some good tackles in the game. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for Clarky. On to Jamal Lewis. Wow, what can I say about this guy? It was his fault for equalising goal. I mean, he allowed Neto to put a cross in for Neves to score the equalising goal. But listen, first of all, he's a defender, first of all. Yeah, I'm sure he's a great attacking left back. For me, I'm going to give him. I'm going to be harsh on him, guy. I'm going to be harsh on him. I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10. For me, he doesn't close down enough. His defensive against not great. And his cross has been such a letdown. For me, I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10 for me. I'm going to sound harsh on Jamal Lewis. 3 out of 10. Sorry. 3 out of 10. Thomas is 7.5. Ben Lewis such a letdown. 4 out of 10. I'm giving him a 3. I agree with me. And 0. Wow. 0 for Lewis. I generally don't see why your offers under this management. Wow, Eric. You thought I was harsh. My God. Bless you. Yep, it's your ratings as well, man. It's just as mine. But I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10 for Lewis. Let's go straight onto the midfield. I got Isaac Hayden. I thought he had a decent game in midfield today, on Saturday, actually. But he didn't track back with Nevers, which led to the equalising goal. And he was switched to right back. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. Give him a 5 out of 10 because that was because of that mistake. And he's better than that. And so I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. John Joe Shelvey. I thought he had a decent first half, you know. I thought he played well. I mean, that through ball, Almiron nearly scored, hit the post. He's unlucky with that shot. And, yeah, he backed his talk. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. But he definitely backed his talk on the night. But he still should have done an interview because he's an absolute melon for that. So, again, by the way, I'm going to stop with this. Okay, Bjorn Hayden from Eric. And I said 8 for Voldemort. I think you mean Shelvey. And 6 for Shelvey. I'm going to give him a borderline 7 because to me, I think he improved a little bit. And he played a few more useful passes as well. And guess what? He ran as well, which is great. I'm going to go on to Joe Willock. The guy's got energy in the heart of midfield. He's got a passion. But in the first half, he should have scored when he shot straight out. I'm pretty sure that should have been the goal. And other than that, he's just done the basic things, right? I thought. And yeah, drift out of the game. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 for Willock. And L6 to Shelvey. 7 for Shelvey, 6 in the second half. That's for sure. That's fair enough. And 4 for Joey, but I'm going to come to him in a second. So, as your ratings as well as mine. So, join in. Yeah, Joe Willock. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Eric said, Willock, he was in and out of the game and should have scored in the first half. Totally agree there. So, we're going to go on for the 3 attackers. I'm going to go with Almiron. He hit the post in the first half. And he gave the Wolves defence a bit of problems in the first half as well. But he was forced off with an injury to his knee. So I hope he comes back. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. And on to, I don't know what the others think on it. I've got a 7 out of 10 from Willock. I've got a 5 for Willock. He should have scored it on. I agree. So let's see what happens. So I'll move on. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. And full of running, again, should have scored. I get that. But listen, his work rate is absolutely excellent. 7 out of 10 for Almiron. Eric says an 8. Almiron an 8. I'll give him a 7. On to St. Maximin. Excuse me. Get a drink a minute. Oh, that's shouting. Before I come on to St. Max, I've got Eric 8 out of 10. Beno 7 out of 10. What's Almiron status? Does anyone know? He's a damn good player on this day. And 8 out of 10 for Annie Wood. ASM, yeah, I'm going to say 7 as well. Listen, he showed the Wolves defence, whether he and mark on a dribble, check on the players. It's end product. Still needs working on this moment in time. So, yeah, if he works on his end product and scores some goals, I think it'll be absolutely fine. I've got Claire here. Evening, Claire. I hope you're having a great evening. I am indeed. Sorry you didn't win yesterday. You should have had a penalty, but the referees, they said the referees are supposed to be the best in Europe, in this country. No, it's not. So, see what happens on that. So, Claire, hope you're okay. Come on, United. Keep it quiet. And for ASM, Ben was at 8 or 9 out of 10. I think 9 is a bit too steep for me. So, we'll look for a tapping. ASM an 8 out of 10. I must be watching the wrong game because of when Maxi was poor. I thought the first half he did some good things. Second half wasn't that much. So for me, it's a hard one between a 6 and a 7. I'm gonna say a 7 out of 10 for him because he did show an effort, and I'll give him that as well. apart from this, he didn't do much. So, yeah, 7 for ASM. And Claire said, yay, one of us, come on, United. You said it now, it's out there. Well, Claire, it better not be breaking news, man. It better not be breaking news. Claire, I'll support yous, but I just cannot do it. I cannot. But I'll support you, respect your team. So, that is 7 out of 10 for Max. Go on to Joe Linton. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I thought in moments I think he did okay. Like holding the ball up and playing of movement. But a lot of people haven't mentioned this, but he loses the ball in key areas like in our own half. He had a couple of good shots there, but in the 83rd minute, he had a glorious chance when Jacob Murphy pulled the ball back to Joe. All he has to do is either hit it into the corner. What does he do? He hits it straight in the middle. And it was cleared off the line by Johnny Castro. I think it's Johnny Castro cleared off the line. But listen, it's a hard one on him. I know people split the fans. This player split the fans. So what would you give out of 10 for Joe? I just go on to Bernard. All about Maxi. So good sometimes. He tries to do too much and loses it as he got crap teammates around him. Yeah, I totally agree at times. You just cannot keep up with his player. Wow. But we need better players this season. Thanks, Claire. I've got 7 for Joe Linton. As a standards player, I'll give him a 5. I've got Eric. I cannot believe I'm going to give him this rating, but I'll give him a 7. I thought he had a very good game compared to how he usually plays. He's not the worst player on the pitch, but I still think he should have scored that winning goal, and he didn't. So for me, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I know a lot of people's going to have a go at us to saying that, but I'm giving him a 6. If I scored that, it'd probably be a 7. But because that chance he missed, I have to mark him, do never come sub, but 6 out of 10 for Joe Linton. So on to the subs. Fraser, he definitely brought energy into the team and energy as well. And he had an assist for the goal for Lascelles. And other than that, he hasn't done great much. 6 out of 10. Murphy, he made some dangerous late runs and dribbles as well. Set up a great chance for Joe Linton. I'm going to go with, I'll go with 6 out of 10 as well. And Matt Ritchie, I'll just give him a standard 5. Got Claire says, do you think you stay up, John? For me, the next 3 games will tell us where you're going to go. We got West Brom on Sunday. We got Villa at home, Brighton away. And I'll tell you what, we need to get 6 points out of those 3 games at least. As things stands, I don't think we will. I've got Joe, 6 out of 10 one of his better games, but agree, he loses the ball in key areas, so he is a 6. Someone gave me an 8 out of 10. I thought, wow, very generous there. Andrew Ruder, 6 out of 10. I've got Andrew Ruder again, 8 to 3, sir. I've got Eric as well. I bet if you go back and count them, then Maxi loses the bar more than Joe in that Wolves game. He did use the ball a couple of times. If I'm honest with you, you're right. And I got Andrew Ruder, 5 for Richie. Did now give him a standard 5 anyway. Didn't do much at all whatsoever. And Claire said that West Brom game is a must-win game. I tell you what, I could see Neil's each written all over it, Claire. I could see Neil's each written all over it. Both teams, both Manchester Dinosaurs, but there you go. And yeah, now I've done all the player ratings except for Steve Bruce. And again, I think he's got his team selections right, but it's just a shame he got one right back. I felt he should have played Dummett from the start, dropping Lewis. But, excuse me, for me, what would you give Steve Bruce out of 10? So, before I give my decision, give us a rating out of Bruce. The computer that's a bit slow on the dear, like. So I've got Andrew Ruder, giving Bruce a 5 out of 10. I think you're quiet in a minute. So if a couple of people give Bruce a rating, and Ben says 0. Eric says, my Mr. Bruce rating simply Bruce. Charlie Galante, Steve gets a solid 0.5 out of 10. Wow, for me, it's a hard one on him, mind. You know what? I'm gonna give him. Yeah, so I'm gonna give him a 2 out of 10. I'm gonna give him a 2 out of 10, man. No, I'm gonna give him a 3 because he got the tactics. He's got the tactics. So he's playing more attacking. So I'm gonna give him a 3 out of 10 because he's doing win the game today. I still want him out, mind. I still want him out because this manager, not my manager, your manager, doesn't do press conferences anymore. Apparently, according to Simon Bird today, he said Rafa Benitez does a press conference at least half an hour. This manager takes 2 questions from the written media. That is it. This manager is under pressure. This manager is stressed. This manager is a dinosaur, yeah? And this manager, I'm sorry, he should be sacked. I don't care what anyone says, he should be sacked. He should have got sacked at the end of the season against Liverpool. But he is the luckiest manager I've seen in my life. He's the worst manager I've seen in my life. 2 wins in 17 games. That is unacceptable. He better win this game on Sunday. If he doesn't, then I tell you what, the knife should be in for him anyway. And Claire says, it must have been frustrating to watch you draw having the chances to be out of sight, John. Claire, you're absolutely right. Because at the end of the day, Willock should have scored, and Miron should have scored, Joe Linton should have scored, and I don't care what anyone say. And I always heap the players if they do a good job. I always cuss them if they do not do a good job. Yeah, but we're not allowed to have a go at Joe Linton. Sorry, I said have it like it is, but to me, he had all the better games, apart from that miss, of course. So please take a like on the video and subscribe if you are new. I've got 504 subscribers at the moment in time, and I'm just loving life. And I'm going to get some new thumbnails sorted out soon from Georgia. She's a Scouser, and she lives in Italy. So, yes, she's absolutely amazing. And I'm going to be on the show called the Four Horsemen Show at 8 o'clock. Join us for that. And I also got the usual press conference reaction on a Friday night around 7 o'clock. The live watch along on Sunday at 12 o'clock. We're 11:30 are coming on live. So, yeah, it should be a cracking week again on these streams. And John said, John, did you ask Sav, did she like the Mamba 65 song? Listen, I couldn't do that. I've got too much respect for Sav, man. She could be even listening as well. I can't answer that question. No, not. But she's a good sport. Sav is absolutely amazing. I got Claire. Well done, your new subscribers, John. Thanks so much indeed, Claire. I want to get 1,000. If I get 1,000 people, I'll start super chats as well. So please, tell your mates, subscribe to us. I'm a good sport. I'm a good lad. I like to make people funny, yeah? So, what can I say? And it should be fun. So, what do you think of my player ratings? Do you agree with my player ratings? Was I being a bit harsh on a couple of people? Let us know and just see how it goes, and just leave it down in the comments down there and tell us if I've been a bit harsh. And I should have had another stream last night called Kuno Gassi, I think his name is, and he had problems with his channel, so couldn't do it. Hoping to do it this week. And I'm trying to get a West Brom fan on to do a stream with us as well for an interview on Sunday's game. And yeah, it should be fun. Should be absolutely fun. I've got Claire says, Snowy sends her best wishes, John. She's all curled upon me. Oh, bless. Claire, I still want her. I want to take her home. I'm sure she's a lovely, lovely cat. I want to take her home. Any chance of that? I've got John. John, who's your favourite all-time favourite Newcastle United player? In my generation, Sheila. Like all to be one, Sheila. Because the guy is Mr. Newcastle. And what he did for the club in 10 seasons was absolutely amazing. Scoring cracking goals. He's a legend, a leader. It's just a shame that we're doing a trophy with Alan Shearer. But he's got us 2 Champions League seasons as well, which is fantastic. So, yeah, I've done my all-time Newcastle players the other week, actually. So check out on my video and streams as well. And I've also done the worst 11 players about a month, 6 weeks ago. Check it out on that as well. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, I could think of some worst players as well who played for Newcastle. There's quite a few of them. Check out my streams and that. And Claire said, "Oh, she's the best, but she's precious to me, John. So I have to be a no, my friend." Oh. I've tried. So, Claire, I'll not give up. So I got Charlie as well. Charlie, hope we're okay. And if Bruce scores, who do you want to replace him? That's a good question. For me, I would have said Nigel Pearson, but he's gone to Bristol City. And we missed an absolute trick on there. And it'll get the players up to speed, players up to standard, and also he gets results as well. But for me, I would have gone for Nigel Pearson, Eddie Howe, Thomas Frank I'd take. But if you have to say it over, for me, I would go for Diego Simeone, Max Allegri, and my first choice would be Rafa Benitez coming back with new ownership. So, Charlie, that's the question answer you got from me. Johnson Mans was willing back 4. And Claire says Eddie Howe is always a good shout. Yeah, I think Eddie Howe would probably wait for the Palace job, Claire, if Roy Hodgson goes away, because I don't think he wants to come up north. I just cannot see him coming up north, which is a shame because Eddie Howe is such a talented manager, and I just do not think he work with Ashley. This is the thing. If you're a young manager, right, and you want to come to Newcastle to work at Ashley, right, is that a good career move for you at this early stage of your career? For me, it's going to be a no, because if you're a young manager, like you got Arteta, Gerrard, you got Eddie Howe, Thomas Frank, you know, your managers wants to improve themselves, you know, but not under Ashley, I'm afraid. Mike Ashley only appoints yes men and dinosaur managers, yeah. He'll probably appoint Tony Pulis next. If he does that, I'll be done at this club. If he does that, he's done. Claire says, yes, true, Jay. Thanks very much. And Annie would say he wants to steer near the southwest, and that's Eddie Howe. I think you could be right, mate. I just cannot see him coming to Newcastle because he's got a lovely home down the south coast. And I can see where Annie would trying to say, check out my streams yesterday. I interviewed a young lad yesterday, and he was absolutely amazing. So, yeah, just going to stand for another couple of minutes or so I'll get myself prepared. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, going back to Steve Bruce, yeah, I mean, the guy's under pressure, in my opinion. I mean, you can't have a go at media. You cannot be defensive media. You cannot control eagle and view interviews, stuff like that. Just cannot do that, man. You should be in there for about 20 minutes, half an hour. And that is it. This manager is very comfortable. And he's to be pushed on. Got Charlie again. Nigel would have been my choice to the end of the season as well. And Claire says, are you doing the stream tomorrow evening? Claire? Yeah, I'll go into it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, Lord. But what I love to do 2 streams a day. But the problem is, I was told by Paul, my guy, he said, John, you don't need to do 2 streams. You don't need to. Just one good content on their streams, and that's enough. And I can see where he's coming from, really. Maybe I'm being a bit too greedy. So I have to have a little think what I'm going to do tomorrow on my streams. There's what I could do. I could do the back pages tomorrow, sort of thing, on today's news, and I don't know if anyone used to watch Italian football back in the 90s. Jamie Richardson did the back pages of Italian football and choose the best ones, best headlines. Do you know what? I may do that. I think that'd be fun. So I got quite a lot of people watching me streams live, which I think is absolutely amazing. The thing about the streams, you got to make people laugh as well. If you can make people laugh, you'd be absolutely fine. Oh, by the way, not one of you mentioned the J word, Tannies, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, so fun and games in this area, sort of thing, you know. But we have got a massive game on Sunday, a massive, massive, massive game, and Bruce got to get it right. He's got to get it right. Trust us when I say that. I got John again. John, would you like to see Mark Hughes get the manager's job? If you ask Sharky that question, he'll say yes. But the meantime, for me, it can't be any worse than Bruce. It cannot be any worse than Bruce. But at the end of the day, he does play good football, and for me, I would say no. I'd rather go for a younger manager, but Ashley appoints those kind of managers. Anyway, I don't think Marcus will come to us anyway. And Andrew said, John, don't need to put 2 streams a day, but if you want to, and do a good content, do it, my guy. I see where he's coming from, man. Probably want to be enough, and I'll probably do 2 on a weekend, but probably 1 during the week. We should be enough. Probably 2 on a Friday. We should have to see. And Claire says, yes, I remember that. That would be fun, John. Thanks so much. And we then say, good, that's you. Remember those days? Absolutely. The word for me, so it asked the world's best league for me. I know people's going to disagree with us, but at the end of the day, for me, I just love Italian football. It's been some cracking games over the weekend. Cracking games. Roma Lazio, that's a canny game for me. And I saw the game between Spezia and Parma. Parma's 2 goals up. Spezia came back to 2s each and could have won the game. They're having a good season, Spezia. That's their first season in the top flight in their history. I've been to Spezia as well a couple of seasons ago in Serie B, but I've done the Genoa derby as well. So, yeah, that's a cracking DS. So, I got Claire said, used to watch Football Gazette. That means, yay! Cracking league. Claire, I know you got to play AC Milan. That'll be a hell of a game, so I'll probably do updates on that as well between Man U and AC Milan sort of things. That'll be a cracking. I'll be watching that. And who said the Championship's best league in terms of competitive. Wow. Listen, I don't want to be in the Championship, right? I do not want to be in that league at all whatsoever. But it's a cracking league, and I do enjoy watching the Championship as long as it's not down there. James, that's not the legendary James Brown. Wow. He's be some singer, him, mind, and one of the best soul singers in of the history of the music industry. So Jim says, hi, John Powell, hope you're well. Lee Ryder had Joe Lynn down to a 5 for his performance against Wolves. Do you think he should have got higher? For me, no. Probably 6 is enough for us. He wasn't the worst player on the pitch, but he did hold the ball up well and had some few shots in sort of thing, but he should have scored late on, and that's why I'm giving him a 6. I could have given him a 7, but it should have been a 6. But if that's what Lee gave him, I could have given him a 5. But for me, I had to give him a 6, a borderline 6. So it is. You think you want to be in? You think I want to be in a Championship? Well, I don't. I don't. I do not want to be in a Championship. But if you do go in a Championship, we'll be there for a long time. And GM said, only thing I do is in the shower. Yo, baby. Yo. I tell you what, though, he's had some cracking hits over the years in the 60s in that GM's mind. But bless him. So, just going to give a couple more minutes before I get sorted for the Four Horsemen show. So, I'll get this done really, really quick. So, let's just see what we got here. Oh, my God. What am I doing? So, I mean, here's the 3 teams that's going to go down this season. I mean, I've got to do a show of that as well. Do the 3 teams going at the stage is going to be Sheffield United, Brighton, and us at this moment. But the next couple of weeks to tell us where you're going to go. We got some big games coming up, man. Like I said, we got to play the Albion on Sunday. We got to play Villa. Then we got to play Brighton and Burnley both away. That'll be tough. And then you got Spurs on top as well. So I think we're knackered at the moment in time. See what happens on that. So I've got Annie who said she's the 4 horsemen. I'm on the show at 8 o'clock, so join us for that. Wednesday at 8 o'clock tonight, Annie. GMs, do you think West Ham would beat Everton and Newcastle? Oh, God. That's a hard one. I take a draw at this stage, but listen, we need to beat West Ham, but already at in a minute, they're showing plenty of fight. And John, what do you think of Massimo Allegri for the next manager job? John, let me tell you something. Right? This guy is a champion, yeah? He's won the last 5 Scudettos for Juve, right? Before he decided to call it a day. He's on sabbatical, and he's waiting for the right job. So, I think if he's going to take us to the next job, it'll probably be in Italy. And I think if I was a better man, I think it'd be Roma. Because I think Fonseca is a little bit under pressure at this moment in time. So, listen, if Fonseca goes at the end of the season, I think Allegri will go to AS Roma. I don't think he'll come to the Premier League yet, but it'd definitely be at Roma if I was a better man. So, but would I take a Newcastle? Definitely. GM say West Ham could well be level Fulham on Sunday if they beat Everton and Newcastle. And is it on Post Channel? Yes, it is. So that's going to be me now because I've been on for nearly 40 minutes. So get yourself prepared for the 4 Husbands show. Join us for that. And could you please subscribe if you are new? And also tell your mates that to subscribe to my channel. That'd be much help. And look, you'll see what happens. And it should be fun between 8 and 10. I'll probably be knackered anyway. But listen, go and get yourself a break. Join us for that. And until then, I'll catch you later. See you later.